Stop. Turn around. Turn around.
Good evening, New Mexico. That struggle between a police officer in our state and a shoplifting suspect was the beginning of the end for both of them. One of them lost his life, the other his career, and potentially his freedom. Earlier this year, a jury convicted former Las Cruces police officer Brad Lunsford of manslaughter for shooting and killing that suspect. But tonight, he could get a second chance because a judge just decided he will get a new trial. Surveillance video caught the entire situation back in 2022. Lunsford shot Presley Ezzy in the head outside a Las Cruces gas station, killing him instantly. He was trying to arrest Ezzy for shoplifting and called for backup when Ezzy wouldn't cooperate. Investigators say Ezzy ultimately grabbed another officer's taser, and that's when Lunsford shot him. Lunsford went on trial this past February. Prosecutors, who you saw there with our state attorney general's office, argued the use of force was excessive, and a jury agreed, convicting Lunsford of involuntary manslaughter. But tonight, the same judge who presided over that trial has decided Lunsford didn't get a fair shot. In a ruling today, he agreed with Lunsford's new attorney, determining two juror issues meant the former police officer did not get a fair trial. Judge James Foy says he incorrectly switched out two jurors before deliberations, one of which later said he would have found Lunsford not guilty. He also ruled another juror should have been excused but wasn't for having bias against police officers. We spoke to Lunsford's attorney today about the big win for his client.
This case is about more than one man. This is about more than just Officer Lunsford. It's about integrity of our entire justice system. And so when mistakes threaten a fair trial, they must be corrected. And so today's ruling is a victory for due process and really for every citizen who believes in fairness.
But it's a very different reaction from prosecutors, mostly our state attorney general, Raul Torres. He says he's absolutely appealing the judge's decision. AG Torres claims much of what Judge Foy said in this ruling, and during the trial for that matter, was inappropriate, even questioning the strength of the case against Lunsford. But above it all, he says his biggest concern tonight is for Presley Ezzy's family.
For his family to go through that process, to think that they had obtained justice, to have that snatched away by this court and its decision today is a pretty heartbreaking thing for them. And so I've been thinking a lot about how hard it would be for any of us to have to go through that process again.
AG Torres says beyond appealing the judge's decision, he will be asking Judge Foy to recuse himself if there is another trial for Lunsford, who, by the way, has been out of jail with conditions since March while he appeals his conviction.